When a customer starts getting fresh with the waitress, Superman steps in to stop him. "Hey, you forgot something," he says. The thug tosses his hat down and glares at him. Superman tells them to leave, but all he gets in return is their ruthless mockery. The thug shoves him hard, but it's like slamming into a steel plate. Clark's about to fight back when a kind woman stops him. To keep his powers a secret, he quietly walks away. The next day, the military digs up a mysterious spacecraft. Reporter Lois Lane arrives to investigate. Experts determine the object has been frozen in the ice for 20,000 years. As Lois snaps photos, she unexpectedly spots Clark. She quietly follows him. Inside the ship, Clark finds a small activation console. Instinctively, he takes off the necklace he's wearing. The key looks just like the black device in his hand. The moment he inserts it, the ship powers up. Suddenly, a mysterious man appears. Without a second thought, Clark follows him. Lois, who has followed Clark, takes a picture, accidentally triggering a defense robot. Luckily, Clark gets there just in time and crushes the robot with his bare hands. Lois is injured by the robot. Clark uses his heat vision to temporarily cauterize the wound. She gasps in pain. He then takes the alien ship, flying it away right in front of everyone. Lois regains consciousness and is rescued by the military. Back at the office, she tells her editor what happened, but he doesn't believe a word of it. He thinks it was all a hallucination and sends her away. He dismisses Lois entirely. Meanwhile, inside the ship, Clark sees an AI recording of his biological father. His father reveals his true identity and everything that happened in the past. The hopes of Krypton now rest on his shoulders. He then gives Clark a special suit. From the moment he puts it on, the Superman we know is born. This is where it all begins for him. During his first test flight, he's incredibly excited. Still getting used to gravity, he accidentally falls from the sky, smashing into a mountainside. He gets up and focuses, tapping into his power again. He clenches his fists, launches himself, and soars into the sky. Years of pent-up frustration finally melt away as he flies. His speed is incredible, even outpacing the Flash. Now knowing his origins, he decides to tell his adoptive parents. At his father's grave, he runs into Lois again. Superman tells her he just wants a quiet life with his mom. He asks her not to report any of this. Moved by his honesty and sincerity, Lois agrees. For a while, he and his mother live happily, but their peace is short-lived. Days later, General Zod arrives on Earth, shattering their quiet life. Zod takes over every communication device on the planet. In multiple languages, he issues an ultimatum. Surrender, Superman. If he's not handed over in 24 hours, Earth will be destroyed. The next day, Lois's backup files are leaked on TV, exposing Superman's identity. Lois, the only one with direct contact, is quickly taken by the military. Torn with guilt, Superman knows. This is all because of him. Only he can save humanity. So he turns himself in, surrendering to the authorities, to be handed over to Zod, but they try to control him instead. Angered, he easily breaks free. "You're scared of me because you can't control me? You don't. And you never will. But that doesn't mean I'm your enemy." Superman is then handed over to Zod's forces. Lois is also taken. On the way, Superman slips the black key to Lois. He is then brought before General Zod. On the ship, he collapses, bleeding. After 33 years on Earth, he can't handle the Kryptonian environment. When he wakes up, he's bound in chains. Lois finds the console in the cell and inserts the black key. His father's AI appears. He immediately changes the ship's atmosphere. He guides Lois to fend off an approaching enemy. Following his father's instructions, they escape in a pod. The pod is hit and starts to crash. Superman, now